All right, well, hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of Pastrami Nation's Break Therapy, mostly Break Therapy. There's gonna be some other stuff we're gonna talk about, which is listen, this is the official podcast of Madam Web. It is now the official Madam Web podcast. We are going to be talking all things Madam Web forever, because we will never, ever, 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 ever stop thinking about that movie or talking about that movie. Um, we'll get into that in a little
Oh
bit.
boy.
If you guys haven't read the review on pastramination.com, go check it out. I wrote a
We
review on
loved
it.
it. Yeah.
And yes, you can totally tell that we absolutely adored Madam Web. I'm Kevin. Joining me today, of course, is Elijah. How's
Hello
it going?
there.
Good, good. Co-founder of Pastrami Nation himself, Mr. Jason Smith. How you doing?
Good. How you guys doing?
Good, good. And of course, the godfather of toys, Mr. Christian Nacorda. What's up, man?
I gotta say, I mean, the last week of Dakota Johnson's press tour is more entertaining than I would assume the whole movie.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%. Just watch one of her interviews, and you're going to
Amazing.
get everything you need to know about Madam Web in that one interview. Pablo, thank you for joining us. Before we dive into some stuff here, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you all for checking out the show. Remember, wherever you're listening, watching, whatever the case may be, make sure to like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. Leave comments. Let us know how we're doing. And of course, you can always rate and review. We do have an audio podcast that comes out every other week after the live podcast on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you find your favorite podcasts. So it always helps if you go over there and subscribe to that and also rate it and review it. That also helps us out so freaking much. On today's show, we're going to be talking some Lego stuff. We're going to be talking about a really, really cool Snow White set that's going to be coming out really, really soon, which is awesome. We're also going to be talking about some new Star Wars stuff that's coming out on the horizon.
Most of them are going to be May 1st.
Most of them will be May 1st. There always seems to be a lot of Star Wars stuff coming out, though, especially when it comes to Lego, which is never a bad thing. We love Star Wars here, so that's actually a really, really, really good thing. And then we're going to talk about some video games, some action figures, and, of course, Madam Web. We can't have a podcast without talking about Madam Web. I will
not stop hearing about this until the day you die.
You will not.
So no. Until the day you die, Eli. Because
yes.
No, because once he goes,
it will continue. He's not the only one. Remember,
you got to remember this podcast is on the internet. It will last forever, even after any of us die. This is
generations.
I will have this playing on my gravestone when I die, just like constantly prick therapy on repeats.
I'll break whatever device is playing it and whatever speakers it's coming out of.
Anyways, guys, what have you guys been up to lately? You guys been building anything? You guys been up to any action figure shenanigans that you've gotten in the last couple of weeks?
A couple of them here and there. I haven't built a lot of Legos lately. There's a lot I need to pick up. I feel like I've fallen so far behind on stuff that I want. Like that Piranha Plant is high on my list. So is that big minifigure. That one. And there was a Ferrari that came out. I don't know if it's out yet or not. It was the race car one. And I want it, and I love how they came with a stand for this one. Where it's sideways, and then you get the little minifigure and the cup.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that one's cool. That one's really cool. I'll show off kind of what I got. I got this for Valentine's Day for my beautiful wife. I still haven't opened it yet, but it's my first Lego botanical set. I'm really excited. Listen, she keeps on asking me. She's like, "Why haven't you touched it? Do you not like it?" I'm like, No. I have to find the right time to build it. I haven't had time to build a lot of Lego and stuff lately.
I mean, it's spring, so it's a good time to build it.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I've never built one of the botanical collection before, so I'm really, really excited to dig in and check it out and review it. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of pins and stuff. So there'll certainly be stuff about that on TikTok and on Pastrami Nation as well as soon as I do the review. And I've also actually we'll save video game stuff for a little bit later. You haven't show them your mod that you've been working on.
Customizing my Speed Champion Supra.
Oh, sweet.
Nice. Racer X.
Yeah. I love this guy.
Very nice.
Cool. He's still working on it. He's still finding a bunch of pieces and stuff.
Yeah, I've been trying to base it more off where modding was first starting to happen with the Bo Suzuki. the street gangs in Tokyo and Japan.
Oh,
That's
nice.
super cool, man.
Yeah, it's really
That's
cool. So, yeah,
awesome.
he's been doing that. What about you, Christian? What you got?
I've picked up some things here and there, not anything really Lego per se. I have been keeping my eye on. I've been kind of out of the loop with stuff, so I don't know when the next Speed Champions are dropping. I don't even know what the rumors are for like the next run.
Oh, there's going to be an F1 car in the next set.
Cool. Do you know what else, Eli? Possibly. Even if it's rumor, I'm just like
The
curious.
Nissan GTR in a 2 set, but I can't remember.
GTR, which one?
Like one of the newer, like a Mark IV, one of the newest ones.
Okay, R35 again.
Yeah.
They did the R35. That was like one of the first 8 wides they did. So I'm curious. I wonder if they're gonna do, because they did like the Nismo. I have it right here. They did like the Nismo. It's all dusty, but right here is the.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that with a white color scheme, but more of a newer paint job.
Okay, that's cool because this one's like super raced out, so that'd be cool.
Yeah.
As far as action figures go, though, I've been picking up some stuff, but I do kind of want to very purposefully derail this entire thing very quickly by singing a little ditty that goes dun 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 dun. Are we going to talk about X-Men 97? Like it just popped in my head right now. Sorry. These action figures came out a long time ago. These came out like last summer, but I finally popped one open after watching that trailer. Awesome. Dude, the head sculpt on all of these are fantastic. Like Hasbro has really stepped up. And now I'm very excited for the second series of that.
Yeah,
that came out. But yeah, what did you guys think of that trailer?
Cool. I think it looks cool. I'm down. I'm ready for it. I think it's going to be great. I think, I'm pretty stoked that it's coming back.
Yes. That set the bar for like comic cartoons back then in the early 90s. Like everything had to live up to X-Men. And I don't think any of the newer X-Men cartoons really lived up to that, like was it Evolution and some of those other ones?
Yeah.
I felt like they dumbed them down.
I did really like Wolverine and the X-Men. That was really short-lived, but I liked what they did with that. I really loved like the Logan and what's it called? Scott relationship. But this trailer, man, like I think they really did a few things to just establish like what kind of X-Men this is going to be. It was a very Cyclops forward X-Men trailer. A lot of and like, oh my, okay, so here's let me rewind really quickly. I just started class and like I was like, oh, how are you guys? And somebody's like, X-Men 97 trailer just dropped, and I was like, oh, ah! And then the whole class had to like they watched it live with me, and got to watch a grown man cry at like 8 a.m. While I watched this trailer. When he says to me, my X-Men, oh my god, like
yeah.
So good. But yeah, I'm really excited. I love like the new look of everything. It's kind of like an updated look of the old show. So
like really it looks more modern, yet it still keeps that same feel from when you guys were younger.
The same Jim Lee vibe.
Yeah, Jim Lee-esque, a little noirish, but yeah, that's cool. Aside from that, I picked up this guy. If you guys are in the market for this, is I think maybe it's okay. I hate to say this. I always say this every time NECA releases a turtle figure. This might be like the best turtle figure that they've released. Like, it's insane. It's insane. Just looking at it, it's insane. But like having this in hand, like posing it around, like the extra heads, this is just a beautiful figure. It's definitely better than the last Ronin figure, I think. Aesthetically, it just looks really good. It's just Raph, like, like geared up. He looks so cool.
I need that. I've been hunting that one down too.
I know. Yeah. If you can
get them eventually.
You will. I haven't found that foot soldier though. I think there's like a Last Ronin foot soldier.
The Sin Ninja.
Yeah.
Yes.
That one I've got.
Yeah, we've seen it a couple times at Target.
That I have. There's a separate like a foot soldier.
Oh, is there?
A different one? Yeah. And then I also got this guy.
Nice. I snagged him. I got lucky the other day.
Yeah. So that's Jada Toys just knocking it out of the park. I think 2024 is going to be huge for them. So
I found out they come to 4 per case there was 2 Fei Longs and 2 Kens in there.
Okay.
So I
Two
was like,
That's good
cool.
to know.
That's the ratio.
When I saw it, I saw 2 Kens and 1 Fei Long at that Target. So
Nice.
it is out there. Best Buy Online usually has the Foot Soldier. Pablo, thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, nice.
Check
There
that
you
out.
go. There you go. I think I've seen the Foot Soldier too at Best Buy, actually. If I'm not mistaken. Remember when you were in there
We did.
a few weeks ago? Yeah, definitely.
When you guys go into Best Buy, what are you going into Best Buy for? Blu-ray?
I used to, yeah, but
Toys.
they're gone now.
Toys and
Wait,
only
wait.
toys.
Oh, I know. I only go to Best Buy for toys now. That's it.
Yeah, no, yeah, they took out all their physical media is gone now.
That used to be the spot. I used to just
Well, they still have video games. I think video games is the only thing, but
that's the only but DVDs, CDs long gone.
yeah.
I used to just trove those aisles for CDs back in like the early 2000s.
Oh, yeah.
God, I used to love that.
Good
Dude,
times.
remember like the Warehouse and
Yes,
Yeah.
the Warehouse.
Sam Goody and oh man, those are-
Sam Goody, that's a man. Suncoast, I never bought a movie from them because they were too damn expensive, but they did get good action figures.
they did, and I would go in there to find their collectibles as well. They would because they had like the Mezco stuff back in the like early 2000s.
The early Mezco,
yeah, the early Mezcos like that, and like Tower Records too. Like God,
I got dubbed the toy guy because I worked in the Quiznos in that mall.
Oh,
And
yeah.
every break I'd hit KB, and Suncoast was right there, so it was a nice little and that and GameStop, which was software, etc. back then.
Oh
And
my!
boom, 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 boom. You know,
I never put that two. I never put 2 and 2 together. I didn't realize. That's cool.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, those places were really cool. I miss those places as well. They're a lot of fun to hang out in. Let's talk a little bit about Lego, though. Let's talk about the Snow White set. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I think it's, I don't know if it's out yet. I don't know. It's not out yet, but I know it was just announced. Let me bring it up real quick. This is one of the coolest new sets that I think I've seen in a long time. I really, really love this set. This thing is beautiful. It goes with all of the other kind of house kind of modular type smaller sets, which are great. Go perfect with like the Winnie the Pooh set or even the Sanderson sister cottage, which is amazing. But yeah, it comes with all the dwarves, comes with Snow White, comes with the evil queen. I love the inside. The inside is really, really cool. Really, really well done. I love that it comes with a little glass coffin too. That is one of my favorite.
beautiful.
This is fantastic.
I think this thing is amazing. This thing is adorable. Has a little light up brick back there, which I think is really, really cool. Was this Prince Philip, right? Is this Prince Philip? Or no, Prince Philip was Aurora. Prince Philip was Sleeping Beauty.
Was it?
I think. If I'm
Did
not
he even wait? One of them just didn't have a name, right?
very possible this one just didn't have a name. Yeah, I think Prince Philip was Aurora's prince.
Yeah, I think it's just like the prince.
Yeah, he's just the prince. Yeah, weird prince.
Male lead number 1.
Exactly. But yeah, this is a cool set. Comes with all the dwarves. Looks like it's a pretty good size too. Nothing to scoff at.
I love the thatched roof. Like it's so cute.
Yeah, it's so cool. Comes out March 4th.
I have a Lego question.
Yeah.
Why do the short minifigs why do they not have like the opposable legs or like the bendable legs?
Too small to put the joint in.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, absolutely.
Even if you bend it, it's like it doesn't. You know what I mean? Like it.
Yeah,
it's not enough length.
that makes sense. 2,228 pieces, which is it's an 18 plus set for $219. Actually, not bad. Disney standards.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, I think that's a good deal. So yeah, let us know what you guys think. Are you guys gonna pick up this Snow White set? I'm super excited for it. Hopefully, it'll be my next. That's kind of the one I'm eyeing for next. So
March 4th, huh?
Hopefully, yeah, March 4th. March 4th, that one's coming out. Now let's talk Star Wars. Star Wars. This kid loves talking Star Wars. Pablo says I usually hit Best Buy up for Pokemon, TCG, McFarlane, and Lucky Figs. Yep. The details, I know the details on that set are really, really cool. So let's check out some Star Wars sets, shall we? Some new Star Wars sets. Some older ones we got, well, not older, but like smaller versions of bigger sets that we've already seen. Millennium.
$84.
Yeah, $84. So this R2 is interesting. I think so. From what I've heard that this is actually a more definitive version of R2 as a
Hmm.
Lego build than the UCS set. I hear it's actually a lot more functionable. It actually rolls
Interesting.
around a little bit better, and it actually is more fun to play with than the UCS.
And it's $100 cheaper.
And it's $100 cheaper. It's smaller, of
It
course.
also comes with a exclusive
that
mini
Darth
kit.
Darth Plagueis? Wait, who is
Nope,
that?
that's Malik.
Darth Malik?
No
why
way.
why
The
him?
Star
though,
Wars
of all
games.
people?
Yeah.
Oh,
So this is
It's a weird
So this
figure
is-
to come with. I mean, it's cool. That's come. But it's weird
yeah.
that
So
that
this
comes
is all
with
for the
R2.
25 years of Lego Star Wars. So
That's cool.
actually, it's funny. Just real quick, I just want to bring this up. I'm reading this book or audio book called The Lego Story, which is a definitive kind of history of the Lego company, which is really, really cool. And they're getting into the Star Wars stuff pretty soon, which is interesting for those of you who don't know who are watching or listening. Star Wars was their first licensed sets that Lego ever did.
I thought it would have
Um,
been DC.
No, it was
No.
Star Wars.
It
It
was
was
Star Wars.
episode
It's
one.
actually also what saved it. They were going bankrupt back.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
going bankrupt. Things were not going good. And even at the beginning of Lego, like when like back when he was doing the stuff out of his barn with all the wooden toys and stuff, like the amount of disasters that hit that place, it was struck by lightning, it caught fire. Like
Yeah, the factory burned down twice. Like
Lego should not exist. Like it's insane. But yeah, this set's really, really cool. We also got
There's a new series
Activate.
coming out, which is the ship collectors, which it's starting off with 3 sets: the Tantive 4, the Falcon, and the Invisible Hand.
and this is part of that set.
Mhm.
The set, yeah. So these are really, really cool too. $79.99. I mean, look, like,
it looks small though, because look
It
at the
does.
It is small.
it's only 654 pieces.
$80. 80. That's crazy. That's
Again-
astronomical. I'm sorry.
You're paying Star
Pay
Wars,
for the license, yeah.
Like you're paying for the license, which is absolute
That's astronomical.
crap. But
Yeah, I can't
you know,
even- I
At the
can't
same
even-
time, it's the Tantive 4.
it is. But that,
It
but
is the
that's
Tantive 4.
well, that's
At
how
the
they
same
get
time,
to
it's
that.
$84. So yeah.
Suckers like you that are gonna buy it.
The Invisible Hand actually splits in 2. So at least you can land half a ship.
Like, dude, these things are the size of like they're so tiny now.
This one's
my
$50.
X-Wing was like $60, and that's crazy.
They're also really small compared to like if they were to have a bigger UCS version.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, but now the UCSs are like $600.
600 something for a big gray what was that,
Yeah.
Razor Crest.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
I
all
never
gray.
ended up.
Too much gray for me. But yeah, these are some of that was pretty much it, right? As far as the
Can we do the boarding Tantive 4 set real fast?
which one?
It's right next to it.
Down here?
Mm-hmm.
That one next to R2.
Boarding Tantive 4.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's actually really cool. This is
That's awesome.
Mhm.
Oh, and it comes with
Oh,
Rex.
that's Archer. No, that's
See-
Archer
Oh,
for
no, that's
5.
not-
That is 5s. Same
Sorry.
Legion.
Sorry,
Same
relax. I
Legion.
can't tell, dude. It's a minifig. It's
oh my
crazy.
god.
It's cool. But yeah, that's really awesome. That's
Yeah.
fine.
The
Gotta be-
first time we were getting 5s in a minifig.
Yeah, this is really
That's
cool too.
Very cool.
$54.99 for 502 pieces.
I would get it.
Ooh,
I
hey,
would
dude.
get it. Eli, do you have? Is there a Rex minifigure? Do you have it?
There is a Rex minifigure, but the sets are so far and few between that the last one that came out was the UCS Venator that had him in it.
Damn.
And
So wait, which ones of the clones do you have of the minifigs?
I don't have any named clones. I have battle packs.
I have
Yeah.
Battle Packs, too. That's all I have too.
Yeah.
I would love to get older sets of clones or eventually get new ones.
Have you ever bought like individual minifigs on eBay?
Not yet.
We haven't bought them from eBay. We have been to like Bricks and Minifig and stuff,
Mhm.
Bricks and Minifigs, and found a couple that we've
Mhm.
liked. You bought, didn't you buy
Yeah,
one?
I've
or
been
two?
like over there. We have
Yeah.
one
I've
in Anaheim.
gotten like the sets, like a couple of the sets.
Couple of the sets.
Mm-hmm.
See, yeah, but yeah, we haven't gotten any of the thing here. So
I've gone back and bought some of the old blind bag minifigs that I wanted.
Same. Like they'll charge accordingly, of course.
Yeah, I'll that's fine. I'll pay $15.
Yeah, me
for it,
too.
You
Like,
know, If I get that, I wanted that Blues Brothers guy with the saxophone and everything.
Oh, he goes for a lot, huh?
Yeah, I got him though. He's back there.
Who did I pick up? The Oktoberfest guy with the pretzel.
Yeah, okay, it's cool.
But I think I had to drop like $20 over at Bricks and Minifigs. But
I had to, yeah.
I found a lot of cool stuff at Bricks and Minifig, but a lot of cool stuff that I'm like, I'm not sure if I could spend that much money on it right now.
Well, sometimes you catch somebody on like Mercari who doesn't know what they have. Like I caught a lady posted a lot of three minifigures that were my son's, but he obviously isn't into Legos anymore. And one was those it was they're the Cowboys and Indians from like the early 2000s.
Oh yeah.
It was the Indian and the painted Indian horse, and there was one of those like Spanish conquistador guys. I guess he only came with the big pirate ship from back then. So he goes for like $30. The only thing that was missing on him was like that little feather that goes off of the.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, wow! I got them all for like $13.
Yeah, yes, that's awesome, Matt. Now I don't know. Now I kind of want to hunt down those clones.
So do
on
I.
Mercari or eBay, you might catch. Well, Mercari's better because you can buy it outright. eBay, you kind of got to wait if they only have it as an auction.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool set. I feel like that's worth it just for. You said it was 5s, right?
Mm-hmm. ARC Super 5s.
I feel like it's almost worth it just for 5s. But that's how they get you, man. They put those exclusive minifigs, and it's like you got to buy this whole set just for like. It's either that or you're gonna pay $30 for them on the aftermarket or something. So.
I'd rather just get the whole set because on top of 5s, I'm also getting Vader, some Stormtroopers, and the Rebel crew.
Yeah. I feel like they're always changing the Vader minifigure. Like they're always constantly like adding little improvements, which makes it there's like how many different Vader minifigs now? You know, like you can go through them. But...
There's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got ones from way back when we were first getting Star Wars Lego sets, and we got ones from last year and now this year.
Yeah. That is pretty nutty.
Yeah, no, it is.
They'll cost you.
Yeah, they will cost you, but not as much as how much brain power Madam Web will suck out of your brain.
Oh, that's right.
So, guys,
I almost forgot. Thank you.
You know what? I know you guys have been holding your breath about this movie I know Eli has apparently since
I don't regret anything.
Heard it was announced.
No regrets.
Yeah, he's been exactly. He's been super stoked to watch it.
I don't regret anything.
We went to go watch it on Sunday. It was a nice father-son movie day. We were just having fun, going to watch this movie, and we walk out with our brain almost as spaghetti. Our brain was just fried. Mine was, at least. I'm trying to figure out how this movie even got made. It's
how it even got greenlit.
So listen, like we talk about all the time, like movies are miracles, right? It takes a lot to make movies. Like movies have to go through a whole process to get put out, to get developed, to get made, to get put out into the world. To me, that's like a feat. Like obviously that's a feat to anybody, right? Getting that many people on the same page, specifically when it comes to a comic book movie, or if it's a big budget action movie, like everyone being on the same page is super important. And there's a lot of different steps they have to go through. There's everything you have to do to get the movie out. Quality control obviously is not one of those at all, because listen, as much as I appreciate everyone that was in this, people try. Like you can tell they're reading the script and they're like, I can maybe work with this, right? It just does not. I hate to like just pile on. It's an easy target right now, right? Everyone's piling on Madam Web, but it really is that bad. It's the one thing I think we can all unite on and be
in 2024 in an election year. Let Madam Web be the thing to unite our country.
Exactly, and that's what this movie's going to do. It was definitely going to unite the masses. Now, I'm gonna get into slight spoilers. Nothing that's gonna spoil the movie for you. Like nothing Please. That's like, gonna be crazy.
Look at Jason. Do you care about spoilers?
Well, I don't want you guys to ruin my surprise.
I won't get too much into it, right? I won't get too much into it. But let's talk about let's just talk about basically, the movie follows Madam Web, played by Dakota Johnson, who obviously does not want to be there. Like, she's like the most bored person. Like, you watch her and you're like, you can tell, like, she's like, why am I here? Where am I? What am I doing? Like, it's that kind of performance. And listen, I like Dakota Johnson to like, so I'm going to say this, and I don't mean this to be rude at all, because again, people try and she's had a good career doing other stuff, but I don't particularly think that she's an incredible actress, right? I'm watching this movie and I'm thinking to myself, like, she is, I hate to use this comparison, but she's like the female. So listen, she's going to find her own path, right? Just like this guy did that I'm going to bring up, just like this gentleman did that I'm going to bring up. She's like the female Keanu Reeves. All right. I love Keanu, but
Everybody loves Keanu.
Let's be real. He's not a good actor. Like, he's not an Oscar worthy actor, right?
Whoa.
Am I right or am I
How
wrong?
dare you?
Like, he's not a great actor. Like,
I hate you.
watching. But no, I mean, you could agree with me that watch his performances. Like, he's not a great actor, right? Am I wrong?
He does this really good.
He does that.
I'm still
He
trying
does
to
good at what
process
he
this.
does, right? When he stays in his lane, he's perfect, right? When he stays in his lane and does what he does, then he's a good actor. He's great. Dakota Johnson's the same way. She stays in her lane and she essentially plays herself. She's fine. But when she tries to do this other stuff, like where she's trying to be a quote unquote superhero and save the day, and she really doesn't even do that. She just has these telepathic clairvoyance powers. She's not very good at it. She looks bored.
Really quickly, while we're talking about Dakota Johnson, I agree. I'm not the biggest fan. I don't really think I've seen her in much. But after this last week and seeing the interviews, I desperately want to be friends with her because
that's
she
the thing.
makes me laugh. I love her energy.
In real life, she seems like an awesome person. Like, I love to hang out with her, and she finds her lane. Like, I don't know if you saw that Saturday Night Live that she hosted, when she did this thing with Do Not Destroy.
Yes, I was going to bring that up. Yeah,
brilliant. Like, just beautiful. Like, I would love to hang. Like, you guys look like you like Hamilton. Like, that line just killed me. But yeah, anyways, so
the
she's
Nepo power.
She's Madam Web, and she gets these clairvoyant powers of clairvoyance, and she's able to see kind of things that are about to happen and kind of stop them before they are able to happen. Which they'll show you like 50 times the same scene over and over and over and over and over and over again, just to say, hey, remember, she has clairvoyance powers. She sees things that's going to happen. Here, let me show you. Yeah, in case you forgot, this is the kind of movie that, like, you're watching it and it doesn't trust that you remember what you watched 10 minutes ago, because
Are you paying attention?
It reminds you like every 5 minutes what the movie is about. And I'm not even being like I'd say at least every 10-15 minutes you get a line about how she's clairvoyant, how she's able to see the future, how she's able to fix things that haven't happened yet. And then she doesn't fix things until shit kind of really goes down, right? So you have these 3 young women who are future Spider Women, and the bad guy, Ezekiel. Ezekiel, yeah, he's trying to find like this. He keeps on having these dreams that those 3 women are going to kill him one day. Every night, same dream. So he's trying to find them so he can kill them before it happens. Yes, Final Destination. That's essentially what it is, because he's trying to find them. So Dakota Johnson's like trying to save them now. So she's like, bro, this guy's going to kill you. I need to save you. So you guys have seen the trailer, right? With the girls in their spider costumes, right?
Yeah.
Literally maybe 30 seconds of the movie. That's it. Like, that's it. Like, they're
what
not
you
even
saw in the trailer was it, huh?
What you saw in the trailer was it. It's all in his dream. It's all in this really quick flash of his dream that just kind of comes and goes. And then that's it. It's badass when you see it. You're like, okay, this might happen in this movie. This could be cool. It was one of the most frustrating experiences I've ever had in a movie, because you're waiting for something to happen, but nothing does. Nothing does. And then when you get to the end, like, they have the big battle with the bad guy and stuff, and then you're like, oh, like, the dude's gonna get. I don't even want to spoil it, but like, you're like,
I don't care. I actually want you to spoil it right now.
Okay,
I
Jason, you cover your ears if you want.
No, go ahead.
He gets smashed by a Pepsi Cola sign that falls off a building. Okay, like, that is.
I can't fall out of my chair faster.
That is the kind of stuff that we are dealing with here. Like, just this really, and I don't understand because CJ Clarkson, who is a director, she's directed episode of Game of Thrones. She directed Jessica Jones. She's directed some really, really cool stuff. She's directed some Succession, one episode of Succession, like this really, really great. She has this really, really great television repertoire, but this movie is just lifeless. It's dull. And listen, I'm biased also because like I haven't been a fan of any of the Sony movies, any of the Sony, like
Not even Venom.
Venom 2 I can handle, but Venom 2, Morbius, this is just more of the same. And it's not even good more of the same. But I will say this. I will watch this again over Morbius any day. Okay. That's like kind of like my gauge on this movie. The thing with all that being said about this movie and how absolutely awful it is, and how many times I rolled my eyes being like, why are you doing this? Or like what is like someone, I was listening to another podcast and someone brought up, it's like those early 2000 superhero movies when they didn't really have a direction or didn't know what they were doing. It was like Daredevil, right? You remember Daredevil with Ben Affleck?
Oh boy.
It was that kind of vibe, but just like didn't have any life to it. Like it just
nowhere near as good of a structure.
No one near. Oh, this is my favorite part. This is my favorite part. What's Peter's mom's name?
Peter. I don't even remember.
What's Peter Parker's mom's name? I totally for Mary. Is it Mary?
Mary Parker.
Okay,
Mary Parker.
Mary Parker. So there's this subplot with what's his name?
Something Roberts, Emma Roberts.
Well, there's Emma Roberts, but there's also what's his name?
Robbie Robertson.
Adam.
Yes, Adam. You know who I'm talking about. I can't remember his name right now.
Ben from Parks and Rec.
Yes, and he plays another Ben in this one. He plays Uncle Ben. He is
Ben.
Uncle Ben, and he's this. He's obviously his sister's pregnant with a baby, and like there's this whole running thing with the movie where they're like, it's supposed to be this big like, oh my god, that baby in there's Peter Parker. Like what? That's crazy.
Ooh.
But you're watching it and they're teasing the name, right? Like she's having this baby shower, and every time she's gonna go say the baby's name, like a balloon pops or like something crazy or something silly. And I'm like,
have the rights to say it.
Like, dude, and it's just like the most ridiculous thing ever. It's the most ridiculous, like they're trying to put that in there as like fan service, but it's like
it's not fan service.
I don't care about Peter Parker before he was born. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care about I'm sure his mom's a lovely person. I love Emma Roberts. But the whole movie, I'm like, and then they leave you on this thing where like, oh my gosh, the baby's being bored. What's the kid's name? Cut to black. It's like, yeah, we get it. It's Peter Parker. Like Peter Parker's in this movie, but in her stomach the whole time.
Can I just say and this might be more of a criticism of myself, but after everything that you said, I only want to see it more.
And that's the thing. So let me tell you this. As much as I despised it and as much as all this goes, I was never bored. Like, I was never bored because I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on. And I was trying to figure out, why am I watching this? But at the same time, I was like, I'm going to watch this. Like, listen, the three, you got Isabella Merced, you got Sydney Sweeney, and Mary McConnell, I believe her name is. They were great. Like the girls who play the Spider Girl, they were good. Like I legitimately think they actually did a good job. Like they actually tried and they were doing stuff. And I think Isabella Merced, I think she's a very talented young actress, and I think she's going to go places. And you can tell in this movie that she was really, really trying with what she had. And there's this really, really early 2003 thing where they're playing Toxic by Britney Spears, which is really cool because the movie takes place in 2003. So it's like,
at like a truck stop, really?
Yeah, like they're like, and they're dancing. Like I was like, they're dancing on a table in the middle of a diner. I'm like, I don't remember people ever doing that in 2003.
Also, while they were on the lam, like they were on the run from a killer, and they're trying to lay low. So let's dance on the table to Britney Spears.
Let's get Coyote Ugly up there.
Yeah.
even for teenagers, they're dumb. Like they're dumb. I'm just like, but like I don't know. I can't say I was. What's that?
You said even for teenagers they're dumb. And I was like,
even for teenagers they're dumb. But yeah, no, I mean,
I concur.
Again, even Eli agrees. Like they were dumb. But the whole thing none of it feels like it adds up to anything at all, and it's a complete waste of time, complete waste of talent.
Okay, so here. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, please.
Like now, though, like if you were an executive and
Mhm.
you saw this before release and you had the choice to fucking
So
kibosh it, would
I'm gonna put it.
you?
I'm gonna put it on streaming or something. Right. I'm not gonna
Right.
waste my money putting
Wait
it
till
in
Disney Plus,
theatrical.
huh?
So
Right.
so now though, does this not kind of like does Zaslav not get a little bit of a like, oh shit, maybe he did the right thing by stopping Batgirl? You know
No,
what I mean?
Christian,
Like
I'm not going to talk about this anymore. Just kidding. No,
right.
but
Hey,
no,
Blanco's here.
no.
What's up,
Like you're
Blanco?
right. You're right. Right. Like movies like this. Like I can see. I can totally see where you do something like this. But again, like to me, it's like there are going to be
I-
people that really love this movie, right? Like you've seen it happen
Oh,
with
I'm
like
sure.
the Venom movies and the Morbius movies.
Those are good movies. Okay,
But
that
they're-
last one wasn't a good movie.
They're not
I'm
great.
saying from a creator, I've done
Right.
plenty of things. I've worked on projects with teams where I've worked my ass off, and
Yeah.
I'm super proud of what I did. But the end product I was like, please do not release that. I don't want my name attached to that. You know what I mean?
And it's the whole Ellen Smithy thing, right? Like put your name as Ellen Smithy at the end of
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
of the movie so no one knows you directed it. And that probably would have been a good idea for CJ Clarkson here.
Oh, boy.
But you know what? That's a good question, Christian. And I really do think that, gosh, not at the back, because I don't even know. Like I get what you're saying. I think
I mean,
I think I would put it on streaming. Like I'm not even
I think I
joking.
agree
Like
with you. I
I
agree with you.
think because there is an audience for it. I'm not sure who, but there is an audience. Like I
He's
said,
sitting right next to you.
well, that but again, like the other Sony movies, have done well, right? Like so you're gonna put this on streaming or something because there is an audience for it. There are people that are going to watch it. And so I think you do something like that with it, right? Batgirl was probably, it could have been horrible. It could have been this, right? It could have been
In my
bad.
opinion, it isn't the characters that they're portraying. It's more the actors and the writers that
Yeah.
could make the movie.
Well, yeah,
make
and
or
that's the
break.
thing. A good writer and a good director can turn crap into gold, right? Like a good director can make you totally forget what you're watching is trash and just you're in it for the spectacle. You're in it for whatever the case may be. Like, and I hate to say this, but I like to use that example with Michael Bay, right? Like Michael Bay does that a lot. Like I like his earlier stuff like The Rock and Bad Boys and stuff, but some of his stuff like The Island and even like some of the Transformers movies were like,
all of them.
It depends on
Yeah.
which one.
well, the first one was good. I thought the
First one was good,
decent.
yeah.
But again, that was also probably just the blinders on the nostalgia, and he was just giving us like flashy stuff, and I was like too dumb to realize that it's a bad movie, which it probably
But we
is.
can all admit that those are some of the best live action Transformers that we'll ever get.
They're the only live action.
Yeah, I still hated parts of it because, like, remember in that very first one when Optimus Prime's fighting that like bulldozer on the freeway, and its name's Devastator, and everybody knows Devastator is a big freaking giant made up of all these construction vehicles. And
Yeah,
on the second one, we get Devastator, or that version, if you want to call it Devastator. So I think he just, I like that name. I'm going to call my character
Yeah.
that name.
Yeah.
listen, my favorite part of the first Transformers movie is when you hear the U's start playing the Pretty Handsome Awkward song, and suddenly like it's Transformers all of a sudden, right? It's when Bumblebee, they're doing that car chase and stuff, and
Yep.
it turns into like the Transforms, which is pretty cool. Anthony Blanco, Borderlands movie. Did you guys see those poster? Did you guys see the poster and the stills that came out today?
I saw the poster.
Okay, so I don't know much about I haven't played the game to be honest, but like I do know a little bit about I think it looks interesting. To me, you can't go wrong with Kate Blanchett. I think Kate Blanchett is just absolutely amazing. in
Holy
it.
cow. That's crazy.
Yeah, she like transforms. Like her transformation in a Hela for the Thor for Ragnarok, incredible. Like she's
I didn't wait. So she's gonna be in Borderlands?
Kate Blanchett, yeah, she's the redhead girl. I don't know her name.
She was
Oh,
Hela.
this is the poster.
Right, that was her in
Yeah.
Ragnarok.
She
Yes.
looks great in Borderlands, by the way. Like she looks amazing. I still don't believe she's like as old as she is. Like it still
How
blows
old
my
is she?
mind. I don't know. She's like in her 60s or something like shit.
Wait, are you talking about who are you talking about?
Wait, Kate Blanchett. How old is Kate Blanchett?
I'm looking it up right now.
Well, she's like 50 or something.
50
40.
something, probably mid 50s. Not that old.
54. You're exactly right.
54, yeah. She does
She's
not
amazing.
look-
She doesn't look a day over 31.
She really does not.
Yeah.
Especially in the Borderlands stuff. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like that's insane. But yeah, I think it looks directed by Eli Roth. Take with that as you will. I'm
Better be rated R.
an Eli Roth. It's gonna be PG-13.
Aw.
It's gonna be a fun movie.
You gotta.
Jamie
I
Lee Curtis
like
is
Eli
also
Roth.
going to be in it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
And,
I like
Kevin
him a
Hart.
lot. Hopefully, he does something a little bit more out of his wheelhouse, which will be interesting to see.
Which he
Um,
probably won't.
He did do House with the Clock in Its Walls, which I thought was really, really well done. Like it was a family horror, but like it had Kate Blanchett too. Yeah, it had Kate Blanchett and Jack Black, and it's about a house with a clock in its walls. It's like this haunted house thing. It's actually really fun. It's like a fun family type horror movie. Anyways, you watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
Um,
looking at what you just miscellaneously built with what you had.
Yeah. So yeah, Madam Web, don't watch it unless you really want to. That's all I gotta say. I have
I mean, I'd watch it again just for Sydney Sweeney.
even then though, like she did nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you could watch White Lotus or watch I don't know, watch Euphoria.
anything.
Euphoria.
Nah, I'm good.
Super off topic. I just watched Dune Part 1. Oh my god, it was amazing. Super late to the party. Yeah, I still need to finish it.
When does 2 come out? Does that come out?
Next month.
Yeah, it's in March.
I don't know. I thought it was this
Popcorn
weekend.
bucket?
Do you know what movie I want to see? June 2. Sorry, that's an inside joke. I have a student from Scotland. Shout out to Ross. What's up, Ross? He's like my homie out in Scotland. He's like, do you know what movie I'm excited to see? June 2. And the whole class is like, June? What's like it comes out in June? He's like, no, June 2. He's like, I believe you call it Dune. And we're like, oh. Yeah, we do call it Dune because there's a big old D at the beginning. I'm just kidding, Ross. I love you, man. I know you're not.
One thing I do want to shout out real quick, Lisa Frankenstein. I did watch that too. Watched that on Saturday. Absolutely love that movie. I thought it was really good, super weird, like super bizarre, super crazy, but on purpose. Just really well done. The dialogue is just Diablo Cody. Like she's a master. She's great. She's fantastic. Some of the best dialogue I've heard. Anything she does is gold. This is no difference. Just super weird, super bizarre. It very much had a Jennifer's Body type vibe to it. So if you're into that kind of horror / comedy / just weird, like go watch this movie based in the 80s. A lot of great 80s songs. Zelda Williams made her directorial feature film debut. I think she does a good job especially for a first time director of a feature film. I think she's did an incredible job. So I just want to shout that movie out. Absolutely.
Really quickly, what was the last movie that Diablo Cody wrote? Was it Jennifer's Body? Was that
I think it was Young Adults. I think maybe might have been the last one. That was a Charlize Theron.
Interesting.
I think it was you got Juno, Jennifer's Body, Young Adult, Tully's. I think Tully. Yeah, I think might have been Tully. Yeah, Tully she did with Charlize Theron.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. But yeah, go check out Lisa Frankenstein. That was a lot of fun. Catherine Newton's great. Cole Sprouse is really good in it too. Just a really, really has a really weird heart to the movie. Like a lot of crazy happenings. So absolutely watch it. I describe it. It truly is for the weirdos out there. If you're a weirdo and you like weird stuff,
that's me.
Gothic horror type stuff. This is certainly up your alley, which is fantastic. So, Eli wanted to talk about a video game he's been playing.
Oh yeah,
the finals.
What's it called? Sorry,
the finals.
The finals. Like
it's amazing. It's like you play. Like there's multiple different maps that you can play on, like Seoul, South Korea, like Las Vegas, Monaco. And the cool thing about it is everything is destructible. If there's not a way into a room, you can just make one.
Oh, sweet.
Like if you're playing the light class, you have breach charges, grenades, like.
It's free to play, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Free to play on next-gen consoles, Xbox Series X and S, PC, PS5.
Yeah, it looks great. It looks like really polished.
Yeah.
It looks fun. Dev team for the first couple of weeks or months, it was only like 100 people.
Wow.
and then during like this whole first season, like there's been barely any content, but that's because they're treating this first season like another extension of an open beta. They're doing bug fixes, they're doing all these other things that will make quality of life for the game much better. So that when the next season starts next month, they can just be putting out content after content after content and not have to worry about bugs too much.
Oh, sweet.
That's cool.
Are
Yeah.
you, Eli, are you playing with other people or do you go online?
You go with teams of 3 against 2 other teams of 3 if you're playing Quick Cash, and then there's another game where it's still like it's all teams of 3, but the other game mode is 4 teams instead of just 3. The tournament is 7 teams, but it filters out to just 2.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. I haven't played it yet, but he's been playing it a lot, and he looks like he enjoyed it. Anthony Blanco says weirdos unite, absolutely, but then cool weirdos, lol, not the ones who and that is, yes, we agree. Cool weirdos, and preferably not the ones who go to jail.
Yeah, you're clear of those guys.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's something really dumb, then be weird all you want, but nothing major. But
yeah, not the news kind of weirdos. No.
Yeah, exactly. I do. Since you were talking about video games, I've been playing the Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown.
Oh, sweet.
That game is freaking incredible. It holds up really well on the Switch too. Like it looks amazing. It looks amazing. It's a lot of fun. It's like a really, really fun Metroidvania. Super like starts to get harder as you go along. It's really good. The story is probably listen, I'm a big like fan of like the Sands of Time specifically. I mean, who isn't? That game was freaking amazing. But I love the Prince of Persia franchise. I love it reminds me of what they could have done if they had stuck with the franchise for a while instead of kind of spinning off into the Assassin's Creed area, right? Because yeah, it's a return to form for the series. The story's great. The gameplay is incredible. If you like Metroidvania, if you like games like Metroid Dread and like all these other games that have come out recently, certainly up your alley. Really, really fun game.
How far in the game do you think you are?
I'm probably, I'm probably about 60% in, like 60-70%. Yeah. Okay. Have you played it?
No. But I mean, so I'm assuming you're pretty powered up by this point.
Yeah. I built up my power. I got a bunch of amulets going on. I got some major powers that you can do. There's one I was showing Eli before we came in here. I'm working on this one level. The level design is incredible. It's like this.
It is.
It's like this sea battle that froze. So essentially, you're walking through you're walking on the water, and you're walking through boats that are like halfway like sunk, and you see people flying like they're stuck in the air, like mid battle. Like there's lightning bolt. There's a couple lightning coming down that's just frozen in the skies. There's things that are on fire that like is just obviously frozen, but it just looks absolutely gorgeous. Again, even on the Switch, like obviously you might get a little bit more visual enhancement on like PS5 or Xbox, right. But it is a side scroller. And there is a lot of detail, even in the Switch version. There's a lot of detail and a lot of really, really cool stuff. So
it's beautiful.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. I highly recommend it. And it's like, I think it's $49.99. I don't think it's a $60 game. And you certainly get your money's worth. So it's really, really good. Elden Ring expansion releases soon, says Anthony Blanco. Any of you playing Helldivers?
I want to play it, but it's $40 and I don't have the money for that. Yeah. It looks amazing. Like
that's okay. I just literally just yesterday I was going to bring up. Somebody asked me, they're like, "Bro, download Helldivers. We got to play right now." Same thing. I don't know anything about it. So okay,
Helldivers.
Please, Eli, tell us.
So basically, the very basic plot of it is everybody on Earth has come together to like go and explore space. Earth is now called Super Earth, and once you get to like the left and right sides of Earth, or like to the sides of Earth, there's like they weren't vicious to us at the start, but aliens.
Ooh,
and then we decided to be, humans and screw things over, and now we have to liberate planets.
Yeah, I heard it's actually renewed an interest in Starship Troopers. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
I heard
exactly
something
what-
about that. Yes.
yeah, which is amazing. Like
Because you
Starship
fight
Troopers, is great.
giant bugs,
God.
Yeah.
robots.
Starship Troopers.
Yeah,
I had lunch with my friend before he dropped me off. He was like, Helldivers 2! And then he texted me and yelled at me some more.
yeah. Well, Anthony, have you played it at all? I'm just curious. Oh, you said it looks amazing. Was it? Oh, so obviously you probably haven't played it. Let us know if you do play it. We'd love to
So
hear.
you seem to have found a piece that I need.
Oh, this
Yeah,
one.
I haven't had time to play anything in the last, feels like the last 3 or 4 years. I don't know. I don't know.
Play it.
So
So
just
yeah,
finding the time, huh? Like that's
I
my
have the same
biggest.
issue.
Yeah.
That's why I play mostly on my Switch.
Yeah,
Because like Switch games are easy to. Yeah,
you can do like little 30-minute bits or like 10-minute bits.
you don't even have to save. You could just put it
Yeah.
in like sleep mode and just come back, pick up where you left off.
I got into Spider-Man Miles Morales as well.
Yeah.
Recently.
Yeah,
Pretty
Miles
fun.
Morales. Apparently, you asked me today it was okay if you played it, but apparently you've been playing it. So,
I played.
anyways,
I started to play it today.
I think that was my last full game I played.
really,
Mhm.
I'm still go. I'm even playing through Alan Wake 2 also, like on
Yeah,
the
that's right.
PlayStation, but like I haven't even touched it for like 2-3 weeks because I've been so busy, and the Switch is just so much easier than hogging the TV out there, and it's like.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we got our programs to watch.
I played Mortal Kombat 1 was my latest game. And I hadn't even got to try the new like Omni-Man and all the 3 new characters yet, you know?
Yeah.
With that reptile fatality. Oh my god. Holy shit.
Anthony Blocko. Yeah, the movie is so cringe and so amazing. It's Paul Verhoeven. Like, what are you gonna do, right? Like, director Showgirls and RoboCop. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'm there 100%.
Yeah.
RoboCop was one of my changed my life.
I
movies as a
remember.
child.
Yeah, for sure.
2 weeks.
They're
A 6-year-old boy had a dream.
No, absolutely. Well, that's cool, guys. Well, I think there's a show. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for checking out the show today. We really, really appreciate every single one of you for giving us your time, giving us your attention, and just coming in and saying hello. We really, really appreciate that.
We do. Thank you.
Yeah, let us know if you guys
Absolutely.
have seen any movies, if you guys want to talk about any movies, if you guys want us to watch any movies so we can all talk about it. Let's get it going so we can actually do it. You know,
Hey,
let's
what
start
about
talking-
that what is it? Poor Things? You
Poor
guys
things, I haven't
seen
seen it yet. Yeah.
I want to see that. Like
Yeah, I want to see that too. Yeah, that looks
I've
great.
heard. I feel like to be granted, it was everybody I talked to that loved it were women, but it like every woman that I talked to that loved it has seen it like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
So
we saw it as much as Eli saw
Yeah.
Madam Web, huh?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're planning on going to watch Madame Web again this weekend.
Mhm.
So
You're
Again,
dropping him off.
I
What
beg
movie
of
are you
you.
gonna see?
what's
I
that?
haven't even
What
seen
movie are
it.
you going to see while he's in there watching Madam Web?
Oh yeah. He's
Yeah.
gonna go watch it at least a dozen more times before it's out of theaters.
Fun.
Maybe that'll be a fun like TikTok challenge, like seeing how many times you can actually sit through Madame Web without going absolutely insane. So,
Oh,
Hey,
anyways,
You guys want to see my?
underestimate.
I've been doing some custom figures.
Oh,
oh nice.
holy crap!
This was a
Sabretooth, right? Like a regular.
this was one of these guys.
Hmm.
This is regular old
No way.
Masterverse
dude.
Battle Cat.
That's a bad. I had no idea.
It's a different head. There's a company that sells
Okay,
custom
that's why.
heads, so because the head on that one is kind of goofy and tuned looking.
Right? Yeah.
The,
No
the
wonder.
sculpt on the body is just like perfect.
It's
So,
great.
Yeah. I started
Jason
doing my
knows.
own. I started getting into custom action figures back in November, and haven't put the paintbrush down.
That's
That's
cool,
good.
though, man. That's really good.
You can get, dude. You can get like an airbrush set, like the compressor, the airbrush, everything for like under $50.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
Yeah, on
definitely.
Amazon. It's awesome. That's what we
Yep.
did.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
just-
it takes your painting levels up like hardcore.
and just painting, just sitting there painting it and seeing the end result was like.
Mhm.
Because I used to do custom sport figures back in like the mid 2000s, and I actually sold them, and
Mhm.
but they're just stiff pose. But action figure was always different because they had the joints and paint rub and stuff. But learned stuff from different people, and I'm like, and then this was my first completed one.
Let me show you guys my custom figure.
Oh, sweet.
It's the H one.
Dragonfly.
See, come on now.
Dragonfly, yeah.
Hey,
Nothing
good use
with
of those
Jason's.
respirators.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But yeah, Jason, they can find you on MySpace and Friendster.
Friendster,
Really,
D
really
Street over there.
Yeah. What about you, Christian? Where can they find you at? Just
You can
remind the
find
people.
me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, Christian Nakorda. Come draw with me and paint with me. I just finally posted something this year, new painting.
Yeah.
Finally, so check
Yeah.
that out. Pretty cool.
Awesome work.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's been doing some really good stuff, and of course, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, everything. Kevin_Hoskinson, TikTok. Go to TikTok. Find me on TikTok. Follow me on TikTok, please. Really, really appreciate it. Make sure to follow Pastrami Nation too. You can follow Pastrami Nation on TikTok, Pinterest, all these really, really cool places. Facebook, Instagram, wherever you're watching this. You can like and subscribe, Pastrami Nation. Also, go check out some really, really cool new reviews. I also did an article on cruises and why you should go.
That was
cruising.
awesome.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so
love
much. I appreciate that. I had a lot of fun writing that. And
That's some pretty
yeah,
good picks too, you know.
dude, it was amazing. It was incredible. It was so much fun. So yeah, go check that out because we had a blast, and I'd love for you all to have a blast too. Go take a cruise. Go have fun. Go treat yourself. One of these days we'll have a Pastrami Nation retreat on a cruise, which I think would be
Yes.
fun. So yeah, I'll go find you, Anthony Blunt. Yeah, we'll find you, Anthony and Michelle, on your yeah, we'll find you if you haven't found me yet, or any of us. Like, we'll find you, and yeah, we'll follow you. So of course I'll follow back. I always follow back. Anyways,
There you go.
yeah, follow
Sweet.
Christian. Christian's always doing some really.
Oh no, this is Anthony. Anthony and Michelle. There you guys are.
Oh, gotcha. I should do that real quick too, since we're
22,000 followers. God damn.
Damn.
Okay. What is going on here? Let's check this out. Cool.
What is happening? Let's see. Let's call this guy out here. Anthony
Blanco. Cool. Gotta follow me.
You just need to do it to
Cool.
get black Lego bricks.
Anthony and Michelle.
Right. I think next week we're going to be back to our normal time. And again, yes, if you guys have any requests for any movies that you want us to talk about, or TV shows that you want us to talk about, or just like anything you guys want to talk about, let us know. We're happy to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about.
We should have like an
Absolutely.
80s sitcom episode, you know?
I am here for that.
Yes.
Very much so. We had this conversation. So wait, really quickly. I know we're about to end, and I'm bringing up a new topic. I always thought of myself as Gen X, and then apparently I'm an elder millennial, and now I guess I'm an Xennial. Are you guys Gen X, or are you guys?
I'm a weird zennial type thing.
Xennial
Like,
too, right?
I was born in 1980, so I really like.
We're cusp kids. We're the
Yeah.
I was 78, so
yeah. We're all on the. Yeah, that's
We're
all.
in
We're all the
loophole kind of.
And Anthony, how did you get 22,000 followers? You got to tell me, because
hustling.
You gotta tell me.
that's crazy. And please throw out a Pastrami Nation shout out, throw a Kevin shout out, throw a Christian shout out, well, Jason, you're not on.
I think TikTok. I tried to figure it out. And I couldn't figure it out. I will eventually.
Okay. Well, you need to, because you need to show off your
have
custom
one, but-
stuff on there. There's a market for that.
There really
people will
is.
watch. People will check that stuff out
Mhm.
because it is interesting and fascinating stuff. And I
And
think a lot
people
of
will
find that.
probably give you offers. to
Boomer
buy it.
alert. Boomer. All right, you
Boomer.
guys. Well, thank you all for checking out the show. We really appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. Take care of yourselves and each
Thank
other.
you guys.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.
See ya.